Scars on my skin tell stories untold. Battles I fought since I was 15 years old. They think I'm broken, they think I'm weak, but strength isn't always what people can see. I hear a voice that others can't hear.
Hello, all my ghosts, goblins, ghouls, and whatever the hell else you want to call yourselves. I am back once again, and today we'll be doing my first lore video for my story. This video will be kind of quick. I'm just going to be going over a little bit about how the universe formed. So, yeah, it's going to be a relatively quick lore video, but I'm hoping you guys like it, and I'm more than willing to do a lot more. There's a lot of lore I could do for my different books. And this one is, like I said, going over kind of how the universe created. It started with just kind of like our universe, just nothingness, just a black void with absolutely nothing going on in it, except for there was 4 distinct powers that existed in this void. One kind of just showed up as a purplish mist. One was just a golden string, just, mixed in amongst all the darkness and nothingness. Another was kind of 2 circles on top of each other. One a very bright gold, while the other one is a very distinct blue. And the last was more of a green, I would guess triangle, would be kind of the shape it would present itself in. And these 4 energies just kind of ebbed and flowed throughout the nothingness, throughout the void. They just kind of went about their way until eventually the 4 forces collided with one another. Now, when these forces collided with one another, it made like a physical reality. It created the, as we'd call it, like the Big Bang theory. If you're into others, it'd be like the creation theory. So this is what started the catalyst in this universe. And it just instantly created physicalness. Now, there was nothing in this physicalness yet, except for these 4 powers that have now taken on the forms that they find most comfortable. These forms are very humanoid, except for the fact that they're, 20 to 30 feet tall. And the reason why, humans wind up looking like they do in this universe is because of the fact that these 4 are humanoid in shape. They can change their appearance, though, however they like. Each of them will wind up changing their appearances depending on, what realm they take, because each one of the 4 did wind up making their own realm that kind of exists outside of this physical universe. So I guess it would be more of like a spiritual universe that resides on the flip side of the physical universe, and each one of these 4 have their own realm, and they wind up developing their own system and what they're of. So you have Pulu Orsore, who is our god of fear. Anyone who's read the first Killer Hunter book or the second one will already know him. They're introduced to him quite well there. He's a major player. But yeah, he is one of the 4 big gods in this universe. All 4 of these guys are about equal in strength. You have Fantume, who is my goddess of fate. And she is also, well established in the Killer Hunters book 1 and 2. Now, the other 2 I'm about to name, give me just a sec. I'm going to have to look up my pronunciation of them. Because I create all these names by just, whenever I have them as the god of, pretty much, I go and look at different ways to say that particular thing, like fate, fear, in different languages, and I kind of mix and match them. So, yeah. Uh, Felgeismo. Felgeismo. She is my goddess of luck and games. You're introduced to her at the end of book 2, and she's going to be playing more of a role going forward. And lastly is Sotori Reitellen, which is my god of storytelling. Now, these 4 all work together to start creating the universe as we know. They create different planets. On these planets, they have different aspects. Some of them would be what we'd consider aliens. So, like lizard people as we view it. So there's a ton of different planets that are created by these 4. And as these 4 go about, they also wind up getting new gods into the mix, which I will go over that in a future video, how the new gods come about. Some of them are married to them, like Moriel, which is my believe goddess of bravery, who's married to Pulu Osore, because goddess of bravery and god of fear. I think those 2 go together quite well. But anyways, these 4 gods slowly and meticulously start creating different galaxies, different planets. And on these planets, there's different things. Some planets have magic. Some planets are more like ours, where it's technology. Some are still set back in, what we'd consider like the prehistoric dinosaur, the Paleozoic age. Like big dinosaurs walking around, but there's also like a humanoid thing going around with them. And like this is based at the same time as like we would be in our modern day. So just throughout the worlds, there's very differences on these planets, all based on like the god who decided to make that planet, what they decided to go with, and the gods all police all of the planets. Like Felgemo is my goddess of luck and games, and she has stuff to do on all the planets. Pulu Osore is my god of fear. And yeah, he manages fear amongst all the different planets. He has his little minions that he makes that you've been introduced to some of them, like Michael Carpenter. You have Isaac the Killer Marionette, Crisscross, Jenna, Scarecrow Brady. Like, you have all of them. And throughout different times, they've been on different planets, doing their thing. So, yeah, it goes amongst all the different planets. And they've just really ramped up the different stories that you have that I'm making. Some of them are based on different planets than other ones, but they're all in the same universe. Every single thing I do is in the same universe. The gods are always there present, even if it's not like a key factor that's mentioned in the story. Trust me, they're there. The killer hunters themselves probably take place on the closest one to an Earth that I have. It is Earth, but it's the closest one to the Earth as we know it. But I have a lot of other ones that can be, Earth adjacent. But yeah, you'll see those later. But yeah, the universe, it was fun to create. I'm really looking forward to delving into different planets and some of my other works I have planned. And of course, going deeper into the lore of the gods themselves, which some of that you'll get in the books, and others you'll get on this channel as I go over different lore. If there's anything that you've seen from the Killer Hunters you'd like more clarification on, more information, or from these videos, if there's anything that you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting, I want more on that, just leave it in the comments below. Let me know. I'm more than willing to go forward. Like I said, I'll probably do one of these lore videos a month. More, maybe, if you guys want it. Now, anything that I would consider a spoiler coming up for one of my books, I probably will leave out, or I'll make sure to do like a spoiler in the title. But yeah, I hope you guys like this, and have a great day. I'm sure you can notice I have the green screen behind me again. Or not, I haven't edited this yet. I might do some photos back there. Don't really know. But you guys have a great day. and check out The Killer Hunters Book 1 and Book 2, Lexi and Adrestia respectively, that are available over on Amazon. I also have a wrestling story, also available on Amazon. And there's more books to come in the future, so make sure to check those out so that you're not trying to catch up when they all release. Have a great one, guys.